Dear children, we have studied useful organisms, then harmful microorganisms, and now we are going to study pathogens. Pathogens are nothing but disease causing organisms. Now, patho is the word that stands for diseases, and pathogens means the organisms that cause disease. Like word pathology. Pathology is the study of diseases. The science that deals with the study of diseases is called pathology. Like biology. Pathogens may be present in contaminated water, water that is contaminated with dirt, sewage, all these things, that is contaminated water. It is the main source of pathogens. Then uncovered food. If the food is not covered properly at that time, house flies that contain the microorganisms on their wings, and they sit on that and they release those microorganisms and in that uncovered food, and if we consume that food we get the diseases. Then air may be contaminated or polluted and it may carry the microorganisms that cause disease. Now we will see the different types of diseases. In that, first one is water or foodborne disease. In that, waterborne or foodborne diseases, they directly affect on our alimentary canal, on our digestive system, because we consume that water, we consume food, and because of that they affect on our alimentary canal or digestive tract. Then which are those? Amoebiasis. In that, diarrhea, dysentery is there. Then typhoid, it is also known as enteric fever. That means fever that is generally related with intestine. Then cholera, hepatitis. You know, as we see prefix, there are also suffixes. And this suffix also carries some meaning. They are also very important in science. Like just now I have told you pathology. Logy is the suffix that is used for study of something. For example, pathology, study of diseases. Biology, bio means living things. Logy means science that deals with the study of living organisms, that is biology. Like that, tis means inflammation or swelling. It is the suffix that is used for inflammation, that means swelling. And hepatitis, hepato is the prefix, and while making this word, hepatitis has been derived from hepato word. Hepato means liver, and whenever there is inflammation on liver, it is called hepatitis. It may lead to jaundice. Then gastro. In gastro, there are loose motions as well as vomiting. Then there is dehydration in all these things. Then vomiting. Vomiting also occurs, and there is a loss of water through vomiting as well as dysentery, diarrhea, and this may cause dehydration as well as there is disturbance in our digestive functions. Then airborne diseases, no doubt they are related with respiratory tract, and a common cold, cough, then diphtheria, pneumonia, swine flu, influenza, these are all diseases. They are airborne, and nowadays we are facing the global disaster corona. it is not airborne, but if the person who is the carrier of corona, if he coughs or sneezes, and if our nose or mouth is not covered at that time, that coronavirus may enter in our respiratory tract through our nose, and that's why we should cover our nose and mouth with mask. दो गज दूरी मास्क है जरूरी. That is very important. Before vaccination, mask is the perfect vaccine for it. Then diseases that spread through mosquitoes. Now you will think mosquitoes are not microorganisms, but these diseases like malaria, dengue, elephantiasis, yellow fever, chikungunya, Zika fever, these are mosquito-borne diseases. But, and we know mosquitoes, they grow on, the breeding of mosquitoes takes place on the stagnant water, puddles, the contaminated water is there, and at that, on that there is growth of these mosquitoes, and these diseases, they are caused by some microorganisms, and those microorganisms are injected in our body through the bite of mosquito, and that is also female mosquito. Remember, for example, malaria. Malaria is caused due to which mosquito? It is caused by female Anopheles mosquito, and it is caused due to the microorganism Plasmodium malariae, and this Plasmodium malariae, it has the survival in the female Anopheles mosquito, and when it bites the healthy person at that time, through its bite, it releases the Plasmodium malariae in the blood of that healthy person, and because of that there is malaria to that person. In this way, dengue, elephantiasis, yellow fever, chikungunya, Zika fever are also caused due to the female mosquito bite. So these are all things related to pathogens or disease causing microorganisms. In this way, we have completed the chapter number 11, cell structure and microorganisms in detail. Thank you.